Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we are ranking weird food combinations. We're doing it live on live stream on YouTube. So let's get to it. How are you doing, Benji? Sorry for the delay. There were some technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi going on, so I apologize. But today I will be ranking. Let me show you all the food options. Okay. I even created a bracket and everything. So today we have mustard. We have peanut butter. We have some hot dogs, and we also have some grapes, and we also have a mystery item that I will pull out later. How's it going to work? Is that I have on this chart different combinations of food that I will be ranking. Then, do you want it to be based off of does it taste good or does it taste bad? Like based off my reaction. Because if we could do if it tastes bad, then that'll move on. Or we can do the better it tastes, the better it does on the tournament. How do you want to do it, Benji? Okay. So, for some reason, the audio is being kind of weird, but that's all right. So, first on the tournament is watermelon and mustard. So, I've done a lot of food combination videos already on my channel. I've never done them live, and I've never had combinations like these before. So I'm very worried, to say the least, and I'm very intrigued to see how they go. Oh. Sorry. Like anyway. So first off on the list, watermelon and mustard. Now, you may be wondering, am I going to throw up after this? The answer is yes. Do I have a trash can by me? The answer is no. Is this a good idea? Probably not. Let's do it. Well, oh. Okay, well, I do not suggest watermelon and mustard to be mixed. That is something that I wouldn't do ever again. That was awful. Next on the tournament is grapes and mustard. Now, I have a feeling that because what watermelon is just like, isn't it like 95% water? I'm pretty sure watermelon is not even food. Don't fact check me on it. Don't words. Don't fact check me on that. But here we are. Sorry for the. Okay. Does that look appetizing to you? No. Probably not. Does this look appetizing to me? No. Probably not. So, cheers. You know what? You know what a burnt steak tastes like? Like an overly cooked burnt steak. That is what it tastes like. It's weird. It's hard to describe, but I do not suggest it at all. But if I had to choose, between the watermelon and the grape with the mustard, I honestly would choose the grape. The grape was not that bad. So the grape is moving on in the tournament. And how it's going to go is that each level of the tournament, so how tournament brackets go, right? You can face off each other, then you go to the next one. The next one, I'm going to be putting more mustard on each item. So by the end of the night, I am very. Is this a good idea? No, probably not. Man. How's your day been, Benji? How's it been going? Yeah, it's been really rainy today. It's been really rainy in Kansas City. This morning there was a ton of fog. Like, there was a lot of fog this morning, and I don't know how that was caused, but yeah. I That's good. I'm happy it's been a good day. For me, it's just been I'm in school still, so I have to do a lot of papers and such. How's it going, Rye Panda? Man, it's good to see you. Good to talk to you. I know this is our first time actually like interacting, so that's awesome. I'm really excited. Thank you for joining the stream, both of you, by the way. Um, but yeah, this morning I was working on a paper from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And so it's been it's been a long day, but that's fine. This morning I woke up. I was honestly scared. This morning I woke up and I had my like nose was running like crazy, and I was terrified that during the stream I was going to be sick the entire time. Maybe you can tell like in my voice. I'm not sure. Always, you always got to be doing more. Actually, don't quote me on that. Also, don't you don't always got to be doing more. Yeah, yeah. So this like I woke up and I just was like, man, I do not feel good. What's up, Ninja Guy? How's it going? So you guys, before you guys hopped on, what the concept of this stream is, you probably saw it in the title. But is this on? Wow. Okay, that was not. Sorry, guys, that was not on at all. So, what the idea of this stream is that I'm going to be tasting different food items and combinations, and then I'm going to be ranking them. So, I made a board with all these different rankings on it. I already have done the watermelon and mustard versus the grapes and mustard, and the grapes and mustard won. If you want to get a um, kind of a summary of what it tasted like, the watermelon it was just bad. The grape though, the grape like I was saying earlier, it kind of tasted like a overcooked steak. And I know that's a weird thing to say because it's grapes, but either I don't recommend either one to be honest. However, someone's got to win the. What's up, Peter? How's it going? Thank you guys for, like I said, thank you for joining the stream, and it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good stream. I have a lot planned. Um, do you guys have any questions for me, perchance? Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but the sickness definitely is going around the school. Like my school, everyone is getting sick. Like it doesn't matter what you do, but you're going to get sick at some point. And I just happened to get it. This Yes. Okay, so I saw your comment the other day about the olives and pizza, and I actually like both of them a lot. Maybe that means I need more iron, but to be honest, is that a problem to have? Actually, don't you need iron to like survive? Doesn't it help with like your sleeping cycles or something? Okay, ice cream and french fries is a S tier level of combination. And I would even say this. I would say that ice cream and french fries is top 3 combinations of all time. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe, but I'm just saying, kids, think about it. If you go to Wendy's, have you ever gone to Wendy's and you got like a small frosty for 50 cents in the summer, and then you get like a large fry? Back in the fall when I would play soccer, we would go after every game, we would go to Wendy's, right? and it would be 11:30 at night. 11:30 PM at night, and we would go to Wendy's after a long, hot soccer game because in Kansas City, I know some of you guys are from Texas, and Texas is hot, but in Kansas City, it gets hot also. And after a hot soccer game, you go to Wendy's, and then you get fries and ice cream together. You have no idea how amazing that is. Yeah, our soccer games were really late, and it really was weird for our school schedule just because we would get home super duper late, and then you'd have to wake up early the next morning. Because what I do is I have pretty much like 3 days a week, I have to get to my school early, about 45 minutes, an hour early. So for me, that's 7 o'clock. So if I went to bed at 11:30, I'd probably honestly get to bed at 12, and then I would have to wake up at about 6:15 to get ready to get to school at 7 and drive there and everything. Yeah, it was really messing up my sleep schedule. I'm trying to, figure out how to what? I'm trying to learn how to set up the, like, multi-screens at one time, so then I can put, like, this screen and then put it in the corner, and then connect, my Switch because I play on Switch, connect it to my laptop, which is where I'm streaming from, so then you guys can see that also. I just don't know how to do that yet. The past couple days, I've been trying to figure that out. Um, I use isn't OBS that platform that helps with encoder? I've been looking into it. If that's what I'm thinking of, yes, I've been looking into that. I just don't know. I just don't have enough time to just sit down for like a couple hours and just figure it out. Yeah, yeah, that's the one I was looking at. I heard it's pretty good for what it is. I just haven't had time to for the past. Let's just sit down for like 3 hours and just try to figure everything out. Yes, I got the hot dogs and I got the peanut butter. So, um, the next on the list is the hot dog and peanut butter. Actually, um, this has been a highly requested combination by a one of my subscribers. You know who you are. No, I'm just kidding. WWE fan forever has been requesting me to do a hot dog taste test for the past, I don't even know how long. He's just been wanting me to do it. So I decided to throw it in the tournament just for you. Um, I probably should have opened this before the stream. Guys, this is not good. What do you guys suggest I should open this with? I have a plug-in. I have like a charger. Ew. Anyway, funny story. When I katana, my friend, on his wall, like behind, like over his bed, which is honestly just a bad idea. But he has like katanas and he has swords and he has spears all over his wall, and it's awesome. It's like the coolest thing. I'm just afraid that in his sleep they're all gonna fall and just like. Before the stream, I have like a candle like right here, and I was trying to like light it, and I have matches, and I was trying to light the match, and the match lit, and then the like match split in half. So then it fell on my table, which is wood, and it started catching the table on fire. That's why I was late. I was late because I was trying to like get the fire under control. So that's guys, I almost caught my entire house on fire. Anyway, you know, after all after all the after all the hype I've heard about this combination, no, no, I don't want to. Are you sure you want me to do this? Are you sure? Dude, okay. Um, oh, so that was awful. That was awful. That was terrible. Um, okay, I didn't think about cooking it. Okay, maybe I should have cooked it, but you know what? You can't blame me. Actually, you can blame me, but don't. Let me. Okay, that was like, oh my gosh, that was terrible. No, I didn't cook it. But okay, when you were younger, did you ever just like cut up hot dogs and not like just eat them normally? Because that's what I did. That's why I ate it plain or like not cooked. Because I'm just used to not eating them cooked unless they're like on a bun and then I cook them. Um, yeah, so I would give that a 2 out of 10. That was awful. That was terrible. Now I um I have a secret ingredient that I want to share. I was at the store preparing for this, getting everything I need, and I passed this, the red hot, extra hot sauce. Hey, see you, Peter. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. It is the red hot, extra hot. Now, do you think I should put this on the hot dog or put this on the grape? What do you guys think? Because either way, it's going to be bad. Either way, it's going to be. Grape, okay. So, a little fun fact about me is that I don't like spicy food. I'm the most plain person. I probably should have been born in Great Britain because I don't like flavor. Like salt is too spicy for me. And so it's going to be awful. It's going to be awful either way. But I've never handled spicy food well. And I'm very worried. The headphone? But I need that. Maybe in the future streams. Guys, this is not gonna go well. Really? The commercial? You put it on pancakes. Guys, you guys are weird. I'm sorry. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Um, guys, um, I, Guys, that was bad. But as any guy would do, I feel like we could put more hot sauce on there. I really feel like to truly get the experience of what hot sauce should taste like, you know, let's just what's up, Levi? Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. If you don't know what we're doing, Levi, and for anyone else who just hopped on, we are rating different food combinations. So before we did hot dog and peanut butter, we did mustard and grapes, we did mustard and watermelon. Now, I'm putting extra hot sauce on grapes because you guys told me to do so. Chug it. The hot sauce? Let me get past the grape first and see if that's even a good idea. Guys. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm fine. You would think that the grape really helps counteract the hotness of the hot sauce, but it doesn't. It doesn't at all. No. Chug it. Well, what would be the purpose of chugging it? Like, what would be the beneficial? Why would that be helpful? Guys, that was really, really spicy. And I'm the most spice prone person. I'm like sweating right now. Like a lot. You did not just call me a wimp. Fine. But here's the deal. I'm willing to make a deal with you. I will not chug all of this, but I will chug it. However, I'll get one sip of it, but if I sip it, oh, what's up, chicken boy? No, you're fine. If you missed it, I'm trying different like food items, and they're wanting me to chug hot sauce. But if I chug it 5 seconds, okay. If I did 5 seconds of it, will you guys show my channel to 5 people and have them subscribe each? Are you guys willing to make that bet? If you all do this, if you all say that you will spread my channel to 5 people, I will chug it for 5 seconds. Okay. Okay, WWE, will you do that too? Will you share it to 5 people? Everyone else is doing it. Okay. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up a timer for 5 seconds on my iPad. 3, 2. That's 30 minutes. Okay, 3, 2. Wait, what? Why not? Wait, hold on. What do you mean, hold on? What do you want me to do? Okay, hold on for what? Eat the hot salted box. Not no. You know what, right, Panda? That's a good idea. That's a very, very good idea. And get clout. So you can get clout or so I can get clout. Because that's a very different thing. But okay, are we good? Are we good now? Okay. I agree. You know what if we did a live stream together and we both who could chug it first? Like all of it in one take. Okay, never mind. I want to do OBS then. Okay, are we good? I'll say win. Okay, just say win. Let's say win, and we will get to it. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, 3 guys, today was crazy. I posted a video last night, the I'm the greatest Mario Kart player of all time one, and it like out of nowhere this morning it just started doing insane. Like I think it's about to hit 8,000 views. And this morning it was at 2,000. I'm not sure like what happened, but something happened like with the algorithm. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. Because at this morning I was at like 309 subscribers, and now I'm at 325. And like 3 days ago, I'm pretty sure I was at 293 ish. And so it's just weird how like the algorithm works. Because sometimes like my videos are very hit or miss if it comes to really taking off, or because my average view percentage right now, not percentage, but the average view per video is about 600, 700, which is I'm very grateful. But sometimes I'll get like multiple subscribers, like multiple couple thousand videos in a row, and then okay, we're good, we're good. But you all promise. Okay. Guys, don't make me do this. Okay, we'll pull up the timer. I've got it off. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, stop. Oh. You gotta be kidding me! Wow. Oh my gosh. You can't tell me that you didn't hit record. You didn't hit record. Guys. Okay, you did. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. I appreciate that. And I too will probably be making a short also. Guys, my body's not used to that much spice at all, ever. I don't think I've ever done that. Yes. We aren't in VC. What? Okay, guys, the current subscriber count right now is 325. Do you think by the end of the stream we can get to 330? Because I think if we can, that's the goal. You know how like every Guys, guys, that's really not. Wow. Do you think we can get to 3:30 by the end of the stream? Do you think that if you guys keep like I don't know, like do you think that that's how the algorithm will work? Is that by the end of the stream, 5 more people there? There's something behind you. Like over here? Like over there? That's a that's a pencil holder. Um do it again, guys. Guys, no. Guys. I don't think that guys, I don't think that's a very smart idea. And I will tell you why. Why? What would be the purpose? Why would that be good for me to do that again? You did? You're gaslighting me. There's no way he actually forgot. Or did you? Guys, you have, I am. Okay. Okay. I trust. No, why would you lie to me like that? Just so that you can get me to do that again? Do something that hurts, something that makes me physically feel weird, just so you can have excitement, just so that you can see entertainment. Is that what this is? Is this all just entertainment? Maybe we're in a simulation. Is this real? Is any of this real? Are you guys real? Am I real? Do you know? Maybe I'm losing it. Man, no. Okay. I'm just saying the subscribe. Oh, wait. Somebody did subscribe. Was that from you guys? We're at 326 now. Guys, again, guys, you can't. You're messing with me. You guys are messing with me, and I don't appreciate it. Are you a robot though, Benji? How do you know that? How do you know you're not? What is next? So next on the board is peanut and mustard. I'm beginning to think that the mustard or the hot sauce wasn't too bad. Um, this is awful. Guys. Next on the tournament, yes, the next on the tournament is the mustard and the peanut butter. I don't know how this is gonna go because the peanut butter flavoring, peanut butter is just such a bold flavor, and so is mustard. It's almost like if you put like two really like out there flavors together. So if you put um if you put like hot sauce and yeah, yeah, by the end of the stream, my taste buds are going to be through the roof. And okay, why am I dilly-dallying? We'll just do it. We'll just do it. Wow, I fell over. If you're wanting to know, yes, I am eating this off of an expo marker. Why? I don't know. Maybe because I forgot a spoon and I didn't plan ahead. Why are you asking? I don't know. Dish soap. I would rather not have my internal organs um, cleaned to death. So no, thank you. Okay. Here is the peanut butter and mustard combo. So, cheers. You know what? That was not terrible. That was actually not bad. And let me tell you why. Okay, let me tell you why that wasn't bad. Because the the peanut butter is kind of salty. And so you got the saltiness, you got the creaminess, you got the texture of the peanut butter. And then on the other side with the mustard, you got the tanginess. You got the flavorful blast of mustard. And then you put them together and it creates something so unique that it's who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? It was awful. I'm just kidding. Um I think by the end of this stream my stomach is going to be you'll probably hear my stomach over the microphone. Um just because of this everything's not mixing. No, wait a minute. Yeah, it's a hot dog. This thing is it's nasty. And have you ever seen how hot dogs are made? Have you ever seen what those things are made of? How they're made? What they're made of? The process they go through? Have you even seen that? It is nasty. Just look, go on YouTube. I guess you're already you're already on YouTube. But after this stream is done, go on YouTube and search how are hot dogs made, and that is the most disgusting thing you ever find on the internet. So just don't. And so look, and the thing with the hot dog is that the hot dog has a weird texture. Like it's a texture of like a hard jello, like a harder form of the gelatin. Yeah. You don't want to think about it, don't you? Because it tastes awful. Yeah. Man. Also, another thing. I actually have all the footage on my little stream thing so that I could just go back and then clip that stream. So technically, I wouldn't have to have Ride Panda. I do think you have it. And maybe someone sent it to me. Maybe you guys did. But because I think you guys were gaslighting me just to do it again, just for the purpose of it. But I actually have it on my own computer. So, joke's on you, punks. All right, next combo. Next combo we're doing is now, and it's the final two. You did? Perfect. Thank you. So it's the grapes versus mustard versus the just for you, WWE, just for you, the hot dog and peanut butter will make it to the final four. Just for you. Because maybe I need to get a bit better shot. And how I explained it in the rules earlier was that the next round that the foods make it to, the more substance I put on it. So for the grapes and mustard, I will put more mustard than I did on the last time. And then for the peanut butter and hot dog, then I will put more peanut butter on the hot dog. Just because I need a fair evaluation and I need it to be I just need to really truly understand the flavor of everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the final two, we have the grape and mustard. Now, the first round, I think I'm not sure how many of you guys saw that the first round, but it was very interesting because grapes are very sweet, and mustard is very tangy. So you see all that. So you know, things I do for you guys. I'm just kidding. Well, sort of. But nevertheless, this is for you guys. This is for. I don't even know what this is for anymore. Let's just do it. Um, guys. Um, I do not suggest it. Thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys all coming to the live stream and supporting me through that. I'm wanting to do live streams. Sorry, my chair is so squeaky. I'm wanting to do more live streams. Not every live stream is going to be a planned thing like this. Some live streams will just be me just talking, answering your guys' questions. Eat the chair. How's it going? Thank you. How's it going? Yeah, I want to do more streams. Not all streams are going to be playing like I am doing right now, but I will have just kind of like what I did the other day. There's more chill streams where I answer your questions. We have conversations. Maybe I will put some video games on the screen and play it there too, just to have that there too. But and then also hopefully I can get all my background situated and get all of that looking nice. Maybe put some lights on too, lights around it just to make it look cool. But now, since you just joined, we're doing a food combination tournament. We're in the final two. The first one was the grapes and mustard. It was awful. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just, it made me gag. Okay, you do that. Now, for WWE's sake, we were doing hot dog and peanut butter for the final round. There's an imposter among us. How much peanut butter do you think is good? How much do you think we should do? And WWE, I will leave it up to you because you were the one who suggested it. What do you think? Like, do you think this is enough? Like, do you think that this is substantial to what you're wanting? Or do I need to do more or less? What do you think? I don't know. All right. Too late to respond. I'm doing it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, dude. It's really not the flavor that gets me. It's not. Wow, that had a second wave to it. It's not the flavor. It's not the saltiness of the hot dog or the flavoring of the peanut butter. It's more so the texture of the hot dog. The hot dog is just such a weird texture to it. Yeah, I think that that's what I'm trying to articulate. That was so bad. I think that the hot dog and the peanut butter wins the tournament for today. I will say that because of the reason of the texture. Because the flavoring's not the worst thing. I mean, it's not the greatest thing. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not as bad as the texture of the hot dog and the peanut butter coming together. It just makes it. It's just a weird thing that was disgusting. Why are you taunting me like that? I'm out here eating hot dog peanut butter water, and then you're gloating about your chocolate milk. You think that does sound good though. Do you do the powder um or do you put the like syrup in it? Hey, thanks for coming, WWE. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Yes, the syrup is the way to go. When I was younger, I would have the powder, and then I would just dump it in the milk, and it was pretty much just chocolate powder with a little bit of milk in it. And was it healthy? No. Was it awesome? Did it taste amazing? Yes. And that's really what counts, right? When it comes to flavor, at least. Okay, so now that the food portion of this video is over, now we are going to be doing some Q&A. So if you guys have any questions that you want me to answer, if you have anything you'd like to say, any video ideas, do you have any videos that you would like to be watching, anything that you'd like to be seeing, any suggestions that you would like to share? I've been uh, I've been wanting to do more long form videos. I am primarily do shorts just because with my schedule, because I am in school, and so shorts are just the easiest way to do school and YouTube at the same time, just because it takes less time to edit and film. But I have been wanting to do long form videos, just because I feel like I have some really good ideas that I've been planning. I just don't have usually time to do it. Um, Yeah. So I will do a live stream. Will be live me painting. So I will be painting live. Now, I have terrible handwriting. My handwriting is awful. It and so it's going to be funny. It's going to be comedic. Is my drawing going to be good? No. But I am thinking about making a poll and then seeing what you guys want me to draw. And then on that live stream, I will draw it. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm planning. Um, yeah, so I was wanting to make a music channel. It's just the past couple months have just been very hectic with school. School definitely has it's just been making doing a YouTube channel and then having a social life and then school life. It's just everything's really difficult. And so adding on the music channel would just be a lot right now. But I have been wanting to do it. And if I do have separate time, like maybe in the summer, I definitely will be doing that. If maybe over the winter break, I will be doing that also. Um, I There is a trend going on, Ninja, that on like Instagram, and it's for every new follower or something, I will run like 1 inch of a mile. And I am a runner. So I was thinking about, okay, every 2 subscribers that I get, I'll run a mile. Um, and so but I feel like that could get really dangerous because then if I get a ton of subscribers, do I have to run 30 miles? Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, but maybe I'll break that up into like different segments or something. But um, maybe like Ryan Trahan did a video actually a couple years ago about how he ran a marathon, and at each mile he had to do a different challenge. Maybe I'll do that with the 10 mile, where at each mile I have to maybe I have to run in high heels, or I have to run in flip flops, or something that just makes it interesting and fun. Um, and then, um, but I have thought about doing like a running video. Um, My grandparents actually have a treadmill that have been using, just because it's been very cold lately in Kansas City, and it's been very icy and rainy lately. Usually, I'm fine running in rain. I don't really mind it, but when there could be ice, I don't want to slip and fall and hit my head, or slip and fall, just break something in general. I'm not into hurting myself like that. So I have just been waiting for all the ice and rain to clear up just so I don't hurt myself. Because I have heard stories of people who did that and then they fall and like break an arm or like break an leg. So just know that that probably will be on the way. Same with the paint video, paint live stream. I'll probably put out a poll. That'll probably be my next live stream. It's a paint one. Yes, I love my grandparents. They are awesome. They are the best. Um, I do you guys have any YouTube ideas? Like, I have an idea of for a video is I want to go to Costco, and at Costco I want to rank every single sample you can get, and then put them on like a S tier, A tier, B tier type list, and then make a short about it, and then make a long form video, and then I also want to make a video about Costco. You know how in Costco there are the like really big walk-in fridge things, um, and like you walk in, and then there's just a ton of food, like, and it's like a frozen thing. You know what I'm talking about. And so I want to do a video of my friend and I. You've probably seen him in my cooking videos, but his name is Raleigh. So what I want to do is I want to have a video of who can stay in there the longest. I think that's an awesome idea. Is it a stupid idea? Yeah. Will it make funny content? Yes. So, yes, I got the thank you, Red Panda. I appreciate that. I just got the notification, so thank you for sending that. And I'll probably also put something on my channel later tonight or tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I really want to go to Costco and just try all the samples. Um, and so, and then like I said, just rank them. Maybe talk like to the employees too and get their like reaction and everything. Um, and then, but really, when it comes to my YouTube, like my YouTube shorts, my ideas really just come like I usually like brainstorm like 30 minutes before, and I'll try to be like, okay, was there a funny thing that happened today at school? Was there a funny event? Did I learn something interesting? What's a funny memory that I have? What's a like what I did for the Mario Kart one is I went to the live stream on Thursday, and I was watching it, and then I saw something about Mario Kart, and then that reminded me of when my brother and I was trying to get the world record. So that's how I came up with my content. And usually that's what I do. It's just right before I film something, I try to just brainstorm and get everything together. And then when I do film it, usually it takes a couple tries because I don't know if you guys actually know this. Maybe you can hear it, but I usually have a lisp, and usually I can't talk like very like well. Um, and so when I do these live streams and when I go perform like theater, I really have to work on my pronunciation, um, because letters like S, my like something's weird with my tongue, and it makes it sound like a sound. And so maybe you haven't noticed it, but so that's something that YouTube has YouTube has really helped me on is like learning how to pronounce things well, learning how to use my like facial expressions well, learning how to. Why do you keep posting things about Chonky Mill? Not that like that's wrong, but I'm just confused. But also, does everything have to make sense? No, of course not. And honestly, a lot of things don't make sense in life. Nothing makes sense sometimes, and that's okay. Remember, hey, here is your random quote of the day from Colby Jack. Sometimes in life, things don't make sense, but it's okay. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. And that's all right. Because sometimes you can't control everything. You can only control what you can control. But seriously, you can only control like the things that you're like. You can control yourself. You can control your work habit. You can control your what you're eating, what you're looking at, what your hobbies are, and really And if other people like you just don't worry about things you can't control about. Just because what's the point of worrying about something that I don't know, like this what's the point of worrying about something that you can't do anything about? That's my thing. Thank you, thank you. Um, I don't know, but that's really how I've the past like couple years, that's really just how I have been doing things. Just because why stress about something that you can't control? Um, and so um because if you're doing the best that you can, and like look, sometimes you are doing the best that you can, and sometimes you still end up on bottom. But here's the thing, even though that you're like sometimes you're doing the best you can and you get dead last. And then the person who did barely anything gets first. In the long run, that's not helpful for them because all they learn is, oh, I don't need to do anything. And then I get best or I get first or whatever. But for you, you learn work habit, you learn humility, you learn all this stuff that in the long run, like it's so much better. So just know that like just you can't control stuff sometimes, but that's fine. That's okay. There is too much stress in the world. Um, I completely agree. Um, really, here's my philosophy. Don't do things that are stupid. Don't spend money on things that you don't need. Don't go into debt. Then work hard. And if you do all those things well, then I mean, thank you. Yeah, I just saw that too. Thank you so much for posting that. What is your idea, Ninja? What is your idea that you have? MSM. What is MSM? Is that something I should know? What does MSM stand for? Is that like is that like a Mario Super Man? Mario Superman. My Super Mom. Wow. No, what is it though? Like what is MSM? You keep you're not saying what it is though. You keep what is it? Like what Okay, Ninja Guy, tell me, what does MSM stand for? My. You know, moms don't get enough credit. I'm gonna put that out there. Moms don't get enough credit. They work so hard and for their children. And sometimes they don't get the credit they deserve. So shout out to you, mom. I know you're not watching this because you're out getting dinner. But if you're watching this one day, thank you. I appreciate it. And maybe I'll probably tell you that later. But what does MSM stand for? You keep saying it, but you don't like say what it is. What was the game? What was the game about that they made? I think he is dead. I think that or maybe he's trying to research something and then come back and then unload all the knowledge that he gained just to prove us wrong, just to prove that it's not my super mom. Because maybe you're right. Maybe you caught him. Like maybe you caught him kind of red-handed, and now he's trying to find something to combat that with. That's definitely something that's definitely something I would do. Is if someone caught me red-handed, I'd go and find research. Google MSM. Will this get me in trouble? The vitamins? The playthrough of the vitamins? Because that's what came up were vitamins. I would show you. I can't do screen sharing yet. I would show you otherwise, but what came up for me was the vitamins. It was the what brand? I don't know if I can say that officially, but it was the yeah, MSM bulking. Yeah, it's like a powder or something. But you can't just say something like Google MSM game. I can't tell you it's a secret and then not say anything after. Okay, let me try again. Oh. I get it now. I get it now. Okay, a playthrough of My Singing Monsters. How does that even work? How does that work? Like, I don't even understand. You want me to speed run it or just like a video of me playing it? Because I have done a video of me before. It didn't do well like at all. But I did do a video one time of me kind of doing it was a quiz, it wasn't a game, but it was me taking a quiz. Um, My Singing. Okay, how about this? I will do that. I don't know when that will come out, and I don't know exactly all the details, but sometime between now and the end of this channel, that will be done. And you have me on live stream saying that. So if I don't do it, then you have proof that I didn't do it. And then you know what I would say? If the FBI really is at your door, I would just say this. Hey, FBI, please go away. Never mind. If it's your mom, you probably shouldn't tell her to go away. She has the ability to ground you and make your life miserable. So I do suggest that you let her in. If she wants to watch the stream too, I mean, and tell your friends that we're live right now too. Um, Tell everybody that you know that we're live. I'm probably sometimes during the week I'll do random live streams. I'll do what I did Thursday where I'll say, "Hey, in 5 minutes I'm going to be doing a live stream," or at this time today I'll be doing a live stream just to get them out more frequently, so then people know that they're happening. Um, and guys, that hot sauce had an aftermath in my stomach. Okay. We're okay. We're fine. Guys. That was awful. Anyway, um, the FBI. You know, that's a fun story about the FBI. Did you know? Well, not the FBI, but the mafia. I have a friend who is from her family. She's not from the place, but her family is from like Italy or like France or something like that. And like her grandparents or something were part of the mafia. And so technically, she's also part of the mafia apparently. But they live across, the world. So I don't think that's really a problem, and I don't think they really worry about that. But that's just a thing that could possibly happen where the mafia just shows up to my school and they just, do what the mafia does. And here's the thing. Have you guys heard the theory about the birds? About how that the during COVID times, that was actually a time where the government can recharge every single bird because you guys know that the birds are not real? Um, I didn't know that, but apparently birds are fake. Yeah, apparently birds are mechanical and that they're owned by the government and they're actually spying on us. That's why COVID happened. Is because the government needed a reason to get everyone indoors so then they can recharge and recall all the birds. Um, that's actually a secret behind COVID. Um, it's not COVID COVID wasn't from China, and it wasn't made in a lab. COVID was a government scheme by the US to get everybody indoors so they can recharge the birds. Um, I'm not sure, not that many people know that. And everyone I tell that to thinks I'm crazy, and everyone I tell that to kind of just like points at me and then runs away because it's apparently that's not an acceptable answer. But and did you guys know the Earth is flat? The Earth is flat. One day I looked it up, and that's what Wikipedia told me. So apparently, Wikipedia. And okay, on a more serious note, why can't we use Wikipedia at school? Because every single teacher just says that Wikipedia is a bad source because it's anyone can make an edit. That's true, but have you seen how many like sources there are? Because you have to source everything that you put in. And so if you go to the bottom of a Wikipedia page, like you can see where they get all their information from. And everything like lines up. So I don't completely understand. Maybe some Wikipedia pages, maybe if they're a very controversial thing, maybe people will skew that. But if it's something about like, I don't know, the origins of an expo marker, people aren't going to skew that. People just tell me where the expo markers are from, cite the sources, and it's fine. I know, but how many times have you ever had the thought, oh, I'm gonna go on Wikipedia and I'm gonna change the stuff just so it can ruin it. Like I've never had that thought of doing that. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not can anybody edit it? Because I'm not sure everybody can edit a Wikipedia page. Because I'm thinking maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that you have to um because I'm pretty sure that you have to either be a donor or you have to have like a login. And who has a login to a Wikipedia? A pig and a deer breed? Is this like My Singing Monsters or like a breeding game, like an alchemy type game? I have done the game Alchemy on my iPad when I was little, and I would play that game nonstop, trying to get as many elements as I could. Um, look, just type in this. All right, currently doing that. Nothing is really coming up that like the TikTok because nothing is pulling up. It's impossible. I is it possible? Okay, so I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a veterinarian, and I've not done school to go for science and biology. However, a pig and a deer to have intercourse. Um, one, why? Why are we even thinking that? Like, what? Why? And two, I want to say yes. I want to say honestly, not in not. I don't think ever in a natural setting, a pig and a deer will have intercourse. However, um, I do think that like if it was in a lab and scientists put a pig and a deer together, I do think that's possible. I I don't think it could survive. I definitely think that um if it works, I definitely think that the offspring I definitely think the offspring will die very quickly just because I don't know. But I'm not a biologist. I don't really know a lot about the like I don't even know. Apparently we have like 180 bones or something. I'm not completely sure about that. Um, can humans and peanuts? Okay, what? I'm not gonna answer that question. Um, We're gonna move on from that just because that's well, yeah. Yes, a man and a woman can, but not a person and a peanut. Maybe I'm like understanding this wrong, but I think I'm just misunderstanding the entire concept of what we're going for. Ninja guy, I'm the same way. I don't even know what we're talking about. I don't know. Well, if we're all confused, then what are we? Hey, we're all strange though. We're all just a little bit. I almost knocked. Oh wow! I almost knocked this over. Whoops. We're all a little funky. We're all a little weird. But if we were all normal, then nobody would be normal. So there's your second quote of the day. Um, yes. What do you think? What are we thinking, Benji? What are you thinking? Which movie? Which movie are you watching? Yeah, which one? That's the story. Okay, so one time I decided that I wanted to watch episode 1 through 9 in one sitting. And if you didn't know, that that took a long time. I started at 9 p.m. No, I'm sorry, 9 a.m. I started at 9 a.m. and I finished at 9 p.m. the next day. Excuse me. No, 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 no. 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. So a full 24 hours I was watching all the Star Wars in a row. It was awesome. I will say the prequels are my favorite. 1 through 3 are the best Star Wars live action film. I would say that 4 through 6 definitely have a lot of nostalgic to it, and a lot of the older audience definitely have a lot of nostalgia with 4 through 6, but I will say that 1 through 3 just has better action. They have better lightsaber duels, they have better plot, I think. 7 through 9. Okay, here's my take about 7 through 9. I think that 7 and 9 alone, like outside of like Star Wars canon, I think they're fine. I think they're good movies. I think that within the canon, it's awful. I think it ruins Star Wars and the entire canon that they're going for. I think that episode 8, it's just a bad movie. It's just a terrible movie, and it doesn't fit the canon whatsoever. Episode 7 and 9 at least are good. I think that 7 and 9 need to be taken away from canon. I don't like how they're canon because they kind of ruin everything. But apparently, the Ray character, she's getting another movie. But that's just what I've heard. That's what I've seen. Nothing's official. At least I think so. Um, yeah, Star Wars 3 is by far the best Star Wars movie of all time. Um, I think that Revenge of the Sith is so good, partly because of just the movie, but also just like the music. I'm like I said, I'm really into music and film, and it is just so good. There's just so many elements about it that is special, and that's just regarding the entire Star Wars saga as well. Star Wars has really good music within it. Also, How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon has, I think, the best soundtrack of all time. I think it goes How to Train Your Dragon. After that, it either goes Interstellar or Inception. And then which one doesn't make second is third. Because Inception and Interstellar, just movies, are incredible. Soundtrack wise, incredible. Um, really that's sick. Um, okay, okay, here's my thing about episode 8. Here's why I don't like it. I don't like it because um they ruined Luke Skywalker. Like the whole purpose of Luke Skywalker in episode 4 through 6 is that more so 5 and 6 and more so 6, but the point was that no matter how dark and bad the situation is, he's never going to the dark side, right? No matter like what happens, right? No matter if his friends get killed, no matter if his dad is to the dark side and he figured all that stuff out, is that he would never go to the dark side and he never lost hope. But then in episode 8, like the first line he said is that like he's a grumpy old man because he failed school, which I guess technically he's a grumpy old man because his student became the next leader of the empire and killed millions and millions of people. So yes, in that regards, I would be upset too. But the whole point of Luke Skywalker is supposed to be this person who is just always uplifting. Same with Obi-Wan. Um, with the Obi-Wan series. I thought the Obi-Wan series was phenomenal. I loved it. I love even Ewan McGregor. I thought that he is amazing. I love him as Obi-Wan. I think he's my favorite version of Obi-Wan. Clone Wars was very close. I love the Clone Wars version. Um, but you can't beat the live action even McGregor. Guire. But I will say this. He in Obi-Wan was such a different person than episode 3 in all of the Clone Wars. Um, because of this. Because in all the movies, he was always this like same with Luke Skywalker. He was always this cheery person who was just doing the best he can for the Republic, and he was trying to stay loyal to the Jedi Order, and he was trying to raise his Obi-Wan the best his not he was trying to raise his Padawan the best he could, right? And then the next time you see him in his show, he's this grumpy old lizard man that lives in a cave and doesn't even want to do anything. And I understand that he has to hide because of the people are trying to find all the Jedi and hunt them down. But at the same time, I don't understand like why he's never been this way ever in the show in the series. Um, but you got to give it to him. I mean, if you are trying to make the case that that is correct, the correct way he should have been played in Obi-Wan was that his Padawan turned to the dark side. The Jedi Order that he fell in love with and that he worked so hard for ended up being corrupt and fell. Um, everything he had to go into exile because people were trying to kill him. So yeah, I guess so. But and yeah, and he lost his best friend. Like he lost his Padawan that he's been training since he was a boy, since he was a young lad. So yes, I understand why he would be grumpy. But at the same time, the character that we know and loved is just so different than the show. And I just don't think that people were ready for to see him like that. Um, I would say this though. It was a phenomenal, phenomenal show, Obi-Wan. I thought the battle at the end with Vader and Obi-Wan, I thought that was awesome. I thought that they did that so well. And I loved how they showed the power of Darth Vader and his force ability because I think that the movies, um, the lore and the background with Anakin Skywalker is really in the Clone Wars, like the TV show. So the movies 1 through 3 really couldn't show all of his power and potential because the lore wasn't made yet, right? But after all the lore that was made in Clone Wars and getting to see his power and strength in the Force, Darth Vader, and Obi Wan at the end was awesome to see. It was cool to see that um, because he was supposed to be the chosen one, right? Did he break the prophecy, or was the prophecy just not meant for him? Um, okay, I've never watched Lord of the Rings. I know I should. I know that um, it is. Some people call it the best movie series of all time, the best franchise of all time. I just have never. I don't know. I just have never gotten really into it. I have watched the first movie, I believe. I don't remember anything about it. It was like 7 years ago. Um, I think that my brother tried reading The Hobbit, and I know Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit aren't exactly the same thing. I know that they're in the same universe, Um, but I just know that the books were super long, and apparently they're boring from what I heard. And so I just could never really get into the movies. Um, yes, I completely agree. Um, yeah, the thing with the sequels was that it was Rey Skywalker trying to figure out who she is. And I've nothing wrong with a good origin story. I think an origin story is good. But the way that they did it and the way that they ruined other characters to get that, like, okay, an example, okay? Kylo Ren. Can we have a second? Kylo Ren was trained in the Force since he was a little boy. He's had lightsaber training from Luke Skywalker, the chosen one, supposedly. He had training from the dark side people. And then Rey Skywalker comes along, has maybe an hour of training. And then out of nowhere, she fights him in the woods on the sea, the snow planet place, and she almost beats him. That makes no sense to me. Like, theoretically, like, if that was an actual fight in person, she would have died so quickly. But the fact that they had to make her so strong because she's a chosen one and she's an ancestor of Luke Skywalker or whatever. I just don't the way that they did that wasn't good. And here's another example of how Disney has done this is with Marvel, with Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, right? Her movie came out. It was before Infinity War. It was her movie, and then Infinity War came out, right? They introduced this ultra powerful character who just out of nowhere has insane abilities out of nowhere. And then in the next movie, she almost beats the biggest and baddest dude that we've been following for the past 10 years. Like, then what was the entire point of the Avengers at that point? Like, we've been growing. We grew up with Iron Man. We grew up with Captain America. We grew up with Spider-Man. We grew up with Black Widow and all these characters. And you would see them in Avengers 1, you saw them in Age of Ultron, you saw them in Civil War. And you grew up with these characters. And then all of a sudden they throw in this Captain Marvel. And if you like the character or not, that's not the point. The point is that they throw in this character at the very end of like the saga to beat the big bad dude that you've been following since the end of Avengers 1, which was what, like 12 years um, before Infinity War? So that's my thing. My thing is how Disney is just throwing in characters for the sake of it. Um, Going back to Star Wars stuff, though, here's my thing that I actually really do like Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren, I think, is a very interesting and unique character. If you actually have read the books, he is such a bad dude, and, like, if you know what I mean. Like, he is in the books, he is so powerful. He is so incredibly powerful in the books, and, the movies just he had 7 book series, I think. I think it was 7 books covering Kylo Ren, right? About how powerful he is, and then Star Wars, they have a 3 movies, and they make him as weak as a girl who's had 1 hour experience of lightsaber training. Like, that just something just doesn't line up. Like, what are they trying to do with, like, the lore? Like, are they just trying to get rid of everything that they set up before? I think that's partially Disney. I think Lucasfilm was doing a really good job, and then Disney came along, and then they put tons and tons and tons of money into this production without I think they put more money in the production than they did in actually hiring good writers and good storytelling and good actors. Um, okay. Hey, thanks for coming on the stream. I appreciate it. I will do a singing monster video one day. Though this is Darth Vader, is he the best Sith Lord? That's debatable. But hey, thanks for coming along. Um, yeah, I'll probably do another live stream in a couple days, maybe like 3 or 4 days. But Now, Thrawn. Have you guys watched dude, Ahsoka? Ahsoka was amazing. I thought that okay, I heard there's a lot of controversy with it, but from my point of view, Ahsoka was awesome. Because Ahsoka, she already was one of my favorite characters ever. When am I streaming again? I'll probably be streaming sometime in the middle of the week next week. Um Not Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday. Yeah. Monday or Wednesday. I'm not quite sure which one yet. Um, but maybe when my right now I want to say Monday. Maybe I'll do a couple streams this week. But um you know these alerts. Okay. Well, I'll wrap up the stream then. But thank you guys for coming. I seriously appreciate it. I am glad that you guys are here. I will probably do a stream, like I said, Monday, maybe Wednesday, in the middle of the week. And then I'll also be making shorts and such. So thank you for coming. I will probably, man, I'll probably throw up after this. But that's all right. Okay, well, see you guys next time on the next stream. And peace. Bye.